This conference will now be recorded.
Now, let's go ahead and start. Today, we will see LWS, Lightning Data Service in LWC. Right? Now, all of you know what is an LWS. Without writing a program, without writing a server-side controller, if you want to access any Salesforce data, we use LDS. We use LDS without writing a server-side controller. Without writing any Apex class, if you want to use or you want to retrieve its data in a Salesforce, we use server-side controllers. Without server-side controllers, you want to write only the client-side controllers, we use LDS. There are two ways. The screen is not moving, don't worry about it, right? There are two ways to work with LDS. One is form-based, one is programming-based. Two ways the LDS work. The same concept is there in Lightning also. There are also two ways, if you remember, right? One with what you have LDS with record form, view form, edit form, if you remember. Whereas force data is a programming where you can control a data using a programming. Same thing is applicable here. Here too, we have, right? We can go ahead and we can use LDS in two ways, form-based and non-form-based. Form-based, non-form-based. Let's go ahead and start using it today, right? In the form-based, as you know, in the Lightning, there are three: read-only, read-only, next. What are the things we have, right? Record view form, record edit form, record form. There are three form-based LDS available. So let us do it. Rupam @lt96.com, password CRM1234#. I'm logging in. Parallelly, I'm also opening my Visual Studio Code. Let's open. Visual Studio Code. There we go. Right. I close everything. Right. First, Control Shift P. Right. It's taking time. Let's wait. Control Shift P. SFDX. I've only created project and everything. It's taking time, guys. You can see that. As soon as you open it, it takes little time to go ahead and recover all the SFDX. Control Shift P. I go ahead and create a Lightning component. First time, it will take little time to initialize and run these commands. Once it's over, second time onwards, it'll be so that it's taking this much time even to populate the name. Okay, what is the name? Right, I will say LWC underscore 30th 06 underscore EG1 underscore LDS. First one, I will say view form. VIEWFORM. Press enter, press enter. System is creating an Lightning Web component. So let's wait. There we go. Perfect. All 29 I'm closing. I go to my HTML. Under the template, right? What I will do, right? I will go ahead and, right? I will create what? Let's go ahead, right? I will say Lightning, 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 LIGHT, Lightning hyphen record. See, edit form, record form, view form. I will say record view form, right? I will say record view form. So this is record view form. Inside the record view form, if you remember that, I'm breaking the record view form. This is the way. Inside this, you need to have a record ID, right? Every record view form should have record ID, R-E-C-O-R-D, record ID is what? I'm declaring a variable called as RECORD, record ID, right? So that today onwards, I'm start writing everything small. Next, OBJT, object API name. What is this? Account. Object API name is account. Record view form. Record view form. Now inside this, I will use lightning card. Lightning card. Inside the lightning card, I will use what? Because it's a view form. View form always has to be used with what? Out should be always used with what? Output field. All of you know this concept. I'm not focusing on the concept. I'm directly focusing on the practical. Concept remains same in your Lightning and LWC, right? LDS. What is an LDS? It is a service which is available in Salesforce without writing any server-side controller. Accessing Salesforce data is called LDS. LDS are of two types: form-based, program-based. In the form-based, there are three types: record form, record view form, record edit form. I'm doing that now. I'm doing the first type, record view form, right? So inside this, I will say lightning output field, right? Because always view form is used with what? Output field. Edit form is used with what? Input field. Edit form is used with what? Input field. View form is used with what? Output field. Lightning output field, right? Space. Here, field name. Field name. Remember this, it's little different. Field name. What is that? Name. Field name is name. Here, now you see that I'm using caps. Why I'm using caps? Because in account also, this field is caps. What do you mean by that? When I go to the object manager, right? I go to object manager, I open account object, I open the account object. You can see that when I go to the fields and relationship, account name is name, N is caps here. That's the reason in the programming also I'm taking caps, name. What are the fields that you want to be displayed? Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Enough? Go and you can say, right, I want, right, industry, Control C. Name, exactly it has to match. Otherwise system will not take it. Next, fax, Control C. Fax. Next, phone, rating, phone. Next, rating. Next, SIC code. Next, SIC code. I'm just picking it up. Whatever you want, you can pick up like this. Control S. My lightning view form is done. For the moment, right, I don't have force has data. I have not implemented those, right? We will take dynamically. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to my JS. I'm declaring a public variable, API. Yesterday we did this. API stand for public variable. Any public or global variable has to be displayed with API. I will say @API. What is this? The field that I declared here, record ID, has to come from here. Record ID has to come from here. @API record ID. Right now, for the moment, what I will do, right? For the moment, what I will do, I will say, let me declare the record ID. Right? Let me put the record ID. Right? Record ID is equals to, what is that? I will take an ID from the page at this moment. I will make it dynamic. Wait. First, let me go to my viewer. Right. Let me pick up sales module. Go to my accounts. Let me open Capital Info Solution. Let me go to the details. Code, industries, communication, SIC code is right, INST Institute. I'm just adding some data. I take this ID, Control C. I take this ID. I go here. For the moment, I'm passing the record ID manually. I shouldn't be doing this. System should be able to pick automatically. I shouldn't be doing it. System should be taking this up automatically. Control S. Now I go to the form.js. I say visibility equals to true. True. Visibility equals to or expose equals to true. Now I'm ready. Control Shift P. Authorize an org. It's a production use production org. Press enter. RUPM Rupam @lt96.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Oh, Rupam @lt only, right? 96.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Wait. Authorize an org successfully done. Close it. I don't need it. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. Right. Done. Right. There we go. Deployed. That's really good. So right click, click on rename, copy it, go to my developer console. Set up developer. Okay. File, open Lightning resource. There's a dummy app that we created. Open. Application. Here. I take to this example. I say Control S, click on preview. See, without writing server-side controller, I'm getting, right? I'm getting all this information, right? I can say title equals to ACCOUNT account. You can put the icons and everything. You can put it here. Lightning view form. Lightning view form. Clear? View form. Lightning view form. Perfect. Lightning view form. I'm keeping it as it is. I'm going and creating one more component. Now we will create lightning edit form. Next, Control Shift P, create a lightning web component, LWC underscore 3006, right? Underscore EG2 underscore LDS. What is that? EDIT edit form. Enter. I'm creating a lightning component called edit form. Earlier, view form. Now I will create the next one called as edit form. So there we go. I go to the HTML. Same. I will select. What is that? Lightning, right? What is this? RECORD, record edit form. Record edit form. Here also same thing. Record ID. Record ID. Record ID is what? I will say RECORD, record ID. Record ID. Next, there is no comma. Next, OBJEC object API name. Last time we have taken account. Now I will take contact. CONTACT, contact. I've taken account. Now I'm taking contact. I'm taking account. I'm taking contact. Perfect. Now here, right? Let's take what? Edit form should always work with input. LIGHT. Lightning, right? Card. I will say what? Title. Title equals what? CONTACT, contact. Contact details. Inside this, I'll use what? Lightning input. I will use what? Lightning input. Lightning input. Keep on watching, right? Lightning INP input field. Lightning input field. Name, field name, field name. Exactly as you have to go to the way I've gone to account table. I found the name. Here you have to say first name. Go and check it out. There F is capital, N is capital. Lightning. Last name. Right? Email. Phone. Mobile phone, whatever you want to call. I mean, mobile number if you want, mobile phone. Fields. Control S. As usual, here I will say what? Comma API. Public variable. Why? Why I'm declaring public? Because this variable I will take it from where? As soon as I deploy this in contact, system should open. Record ID should be taken from there. Record ID should be taken from there. Real strictly, it is I is capital, guys. Remember this. I make I is capital. In contact, I made I as right small, but actually I is capital. I will say @API record ID equals to, what is this? For moment, I will take, right? I go to the contact. I pick up any contact record ID to show whether the data is populating. Then we'll take it automatically. Let's take Swati Srivastav numbers. Let me click on details. Right, email is not there. So swati@swati.com. Right, what else we've taken? Phone is there. First name, last name. Okay, fine. Save. I take this ID. Control C. We don't hard code ID in real time. ID. Same thing. Whatever I did for view form, I'm doing it for record edit form. I come here. I say visibility equals to true. Visibility equals to true. Control S. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. Deploy this to the source org. And let me right click and click on right rename, and let's copy the name. Right, perfectly fine. I go here in the app. I keep the view form. I'm keeping it as it is. See edit form. I'm keeping the view form as it is. I'm adding the edit form. Control S. Update preview. Wait. I'm updating the preview. Now you can see that. Hey guys, just give me a sec here. 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
You can see that this is the edit form. Contact details, and the earlier one is account details. It's coming up with edit form where you can edit. Right? It's coming up with edit form. Wait, where is the button? Save button is not there. In Lightning also, in edit form, save button was not there. Save and cancel button comes only when you use record form. If you observe in Lightning also, in an edit form, it's not there. In a view form, it's not there. It comes up only in the edit, only when you use what, right? So view form, record form, edit form, view form, right? Now I want to clear this data. Can I put a custom button? Let's do that. Let's do a little bit one step extra, and then we will go to the next form. Next, we will go to the record form. Before we go to the record form, let's do something more extra, right? In the card, I'm creating a button. Lightning BUTT. I'll teach you something new here today. Lightning button, right? Label equals to clear. Clear. On click. On click. What do you want to do? On click, I want to clear everything. So I will say clear, clear me, clear me. On click, clear me. Button comes. Remember that functions, we don't put it inside this, right? All the functions and variables, we directly declare them inside the curly bracket, right? Because we are doing Lightning, we get into that flow. In Lightning, they are in the double quotes, but in LWC, they are not in quotes. So that's the difference. But we keep on trying to forget. So here it is. Control S. Now I go ahead, say clear me. I go here, I write a clear me function. Clear, I will say event. Going forward, every function put event, no harm. Every function you write, put event in that, no harm. If you're using it, it will be grayed out. If you're not using it, it will be grayed out. So that it's grayed out. For example, if I remove this API, so that on the line number 1, API is grayed out. That means not used. See the color, grayed out. Right? As soon as I use @API, @API, I press spacebar, immediately you at line number 1, API color changes. It get prominent. Here, event cannot, so actually waste. But even if you put there, no harm. So you are not using it because the color is, you can see that faded color. Inside this, now I want to clear. How to clear the fields? I will declare a constant input input fields. I'm declaring a variable input fields equal to this dot, a new command, template. This dot template, that means go to this whole component. It's something like component dot, this command is equals to component dot, this dot template dot queries, query, query selector all. Query selector all is a default function available in JavaScript. Query selector all is a default function available in JavaScript. The work of this is to select. Work of this is to select. Work of this is to select. Right? Work of this is to select. Select. Select what? Select field. Right? All the fields in the lightning, what you have taken here? We have taken, right? These are all your lightning input fields. This command, Control C. Anything which is there in the lightning input field, take it. Anything which is there in the lightning input field, take it. Oh, there is no space. Whenever you want to select all the fields, you can use this command. This dot template dot query selector all and the field name. Done. Now all the fields will be stored here, right? I cannot clear all the field one by one. I cannot clear the field all at a time. I have to do one by one. To do this, what I will do? To do this, what I will do? Where is my data? Input field is my data. Input field dot for each. I'm running a loop for each. For each, I'm running a loop for each. For each what? Field. For each field, right? What? For each field. In the field what? Field dot reset dot reset. Field dot reset. For each field dot reset. For each field dot reset. I'm resetting the field. Field dot reset. Field dot reset. If I don't give the command, also it should be working, but anyhow, let's see. Field dot reset. Right? Field dot reset. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. I'm capturing all the field. Then one by one, I'm resetting it. I'm using a reset function of a JavaScript. Reset function of a JavaScript. Update preview. Clear. Clear. Not working. Okay. Colon. Unless until we have made any spelling mistakes anywhere. Perfect. This dot template. Perfect. Query query sector selector. Spelling is correct. All all. Inside that, lightning input field. Perfect. These are the one which we have to pick it up. Right. Done. Then all the fields are stored in input fields. Input fields dot for each. Right. For each is capital correct. Inside that, what I have to do? Right. Field. Right. Field what? Right. Field. For each field dot result. For each field dot result. I'm just taking in a format so that you'll understand. For each field dot result. Right. Field dot result. Let me check it out. Did we miss any brackets anywhere? No, should be good. We are all good. Right. Field. Okay. Let us put it in this line. Field. So, right. I will push it. This is just to make sure that, right, the brackets are properly closed. Field, right, equals to what? Right. There we go. Field dot reset. Perfectly fine. Right. So that's good. Right. Okay. Looks like all good. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy this resource.
Sir, in line number 5, we did not use semicolon.
Line number 5, we didn't put any colon. That's a mistake again. Yes. Rightly called out. Colon missing. S, Control Shift P, deploy this resource. Line number 5, the colon was required. Perfectly done. Now let's go ahead. Oh, not this one. This page. Refresh. Refresh. There we go. I click on clear. Still not working. Did I made any mistake? See, the only problem is, see, this is any or it's variable. I don't care. This correct template, correct TMPLAT. Keep on watching the spelling, guys. Query selector. Is it? Let me go ahead and check it out in Google. Right. Whenever you have such issues, right? Query selector all JavaScript. DOM query selector all. It's a command which is available. Document dot query selector all. Okay. Query selector all. Query selector all. Right. Query selector all. Inside this, I have the lightning input field. Perfect. This is done. Now, input fields. That's the one which I have taken. Right. For each field, right, curly bracket, inside the bracket, right, field dot reset. perfectly fine.
Is the parameter to query selector all should be double quotes?
Oh, no, it should be single. Fine, it should be single quotes. I mean, anyhow, it's a JavaScript. Doesn't a single quote or double quote doesn't make a difference, right?
Yeah.
So no issues at all. Could be. Let us check in Google. It should be double quotes. Okay, let's give it double quotes. Double quote. Single quote, double quote is same here. Single quote and double quote. Okay. Lightning input field. Right. So fine. That's it. Bracket closes. Bracket closes. Right. Perfect. I don't see any mistake anywhere. It's all good. Bracket closes. It should be working good. I don't see any mistake anywhere, guys. Perfect. Deploy to the source org. Should be working. I don't think that there should be any problem here. Right. We're just doing a field reset. Right. It's deployed. Let's give it a last try. Right. Close. Refresh. My contact details has to be right. Clear. Okay. Let's do some troubleshooting. Let's put some in the clear, some alert. Some.
Yeah,
Let's
Rupam,
put
can you please take for loop instead of for each? I think there is a problem with for each loop, I assume, but can we go ahead with for loop instead of for each?
We can. I mean, but I don't think that anything is there. I mean, it works. I mean, we created. Right. There shouldn't be any problem. Right. We can. I mean, if you want, we can go ahead. But let us see whether the system is calling those buttons one by one. Okay. Let's troubleshoot. If it doesn't, then finally, when we see that everything is correct, still it's not coming up, then we will go by. Right. We can go by loop. Right. Rather than for each, we can go by iterator also. Right. So let's do. So alert. Hi. 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 Next. Alert. Input fields. Okay. Control S. Let me go till here. Control Shift P. Deploy this to source org. Right. Meantime, let us check. On click. Clear me. C is small. Everything is fine. Okay. Clear me. I'm just checking whether any type of. There is no way either. This is the debugging methods. You have to use a console.log or you have to go ahead and use alert. Clear. System is calling the button. Succeeded. Right. Object node list key namespace C. Okay. So system is pulling something. That means it's pulling the node. Till here also it's fine. That's good. So input field till here it's working, guys. So till here it's working. Now then problem comes only here in this place. Right. Problem is coming only in this place. Input field, that's correct. Right. Input fields, that's correct. For each. Finally, I'm checking it. Field. For every field dot reset. Let me see whether it's calling, it's coming here. I will say hi. ALERT, alert. Right. I will say for each, for EACH each. Oh no, that's an alert, right? High, high, two highs. We're reaching till here or not? For each one of them, right? Each one of the record, right? The fields in the record, right? Space could be a space problem, right? Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source hog. There could be. I just gave a space problem. Actually, there should be space here. Otherwise, the field will not be able to take it. Let's see till where we come. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check it out. Clear? It's going to double high, 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 so that the each is also running. You can see that high, 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 high. A bit. For how many fields are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear. First 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fields are there. The each is running. That means the problem is not with the each also. Field each is running. This is also running. The problem is this command, field dot reset. This is not taking it. Field dot reset. This piece is not working. See, loop is working because there are 4. That reason 4 times high, 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 high came. Guys, exactly this way you will be troubleshooting in real time. There is no debugging available. You have to go like this, step by step by step. So we can go to the Google and we can say Java clear, right? Reset or clear, right? JAVA, right? I will say, right? Clear field. Clear objects fields or clear all fields. Let's take. Okay, right? There's something called as clear. There's a method called as clear. We can take this. Works clear. CLEAR clear. Field dot clear. Each field dot clear. Control S. Deploy this resource org. Main aim was to show you this query. Line number 10, where you can select everything at a time from a template. Later, inside this, right, what we do is later part, right? So refresh. Clear? Clear is not a function. Okay. Clear is not been
Because
supported.
you take it from Java. Can you go for JavaScript?
JavaScript, sorry, I have taken from Java, no? That's also correct. JavaScript. JavaScript, clear all fields in a form, clear all fields, right? That's also clear only. This is a reset. See, in the form, it's a reset command. That's the reason I was using reset. Reset is the command. It should be working, right? See, dot reset. Reset is the command. That's the reason we are using reset. Okay. Reset. Field dot reset. Last and final time. We'll see or we'll proceed forward. We will come to this later then. Deploy this to the source org, or you can check it out, right? Let's move because so many things are there to be completed. At least I want to complete the form based today. Tomorrow we will go by the programming based. We will start the wire services. Finally deployed. Let's go here. Click on clear. Let's do one thing. This might not be working, I doubt, because let us go here. Control X. Because there is a What form, right? We have, right? Clear. No, clear is still not working. Okay, just have a look, right? Or else it is here itself the problem. The loop is working fine. You can see that the alert message is working fine. It's moving 4 times, so the loop is working fine. The only thing is that this field in JavaScript is a reset function, and that's the reason I was trying to write field dot reset. Right? Check it out. If it's not working, we'll have another options. Clear?
Can we do one thing? Field dot value equals to open single and close the single quote.
I know that, but we don't want to do this. You remember that? In the Lightning also we did that, and later, right? Because location is getting null, right? Field dot value dot or field dot value equals. This is what you want to give, right?
Correct.
So we don't want to do this. If you remember that in the Lightning LDS class also, I told you to find a code, right, where you have to go ahead, you have to do the memory reset. Blank. Don't set it like this. This is not the right way to do it. But anyhow, let's see. So perfectly fine. Let's go ahead. Right. Clear. I click on clear. Right. This works, but this is not the right way. Same thing we did in the earlier class, if you remember. As soon as you start typing something, right, system start giving an error. That's the reason I told you that you have to don't say component dot set equals to blank. Don't do that. You can do in this way, but try to use a reset command, right? Right way is to do the reset, right? Rather than setting it to null, right? Reset resets the memory. But whereas whenever you're setting to null, you're actually setting the memory location to null. You're not resetting the memory location. You are actually giving a value. This is equivalent to pass a value called as blank. Blank values you are passing, right? So be careful. That's the reason I was not going with that, right? I was trying to look for a good approach called as reset, dot reset, right? Check it out. Try to work with reset without this. It's working now. It's well and fine, but look for a reset. The main concept that I was focusing on this, how to get a input fields, all the data, right? How can I get it for each? You can see that you can now have a loop, right? You can start comparing the value. If field dot value equals to Rupam, then alert message. Are you sure you want to clear? Inside this, you can start doing it. If field dot value equals to Rupam, if somebody enters, or what is the data here, right? Whenever you reset, suppose you based on this, if field dot value is Swati, then do something. You can do inside this. You can copy this. If dot field dot value equals to null, it's blank, then what do you want to do? If, then you can write alert message, ALERT, alert, right? You can do anything now. The main purpose is to capture all the field values together in a single query. We use this dot template dot query selector all. It's a JavaScript. It's a JavaScript function, right? You can put an alert here. So you can continue the program like this, but I'm not doing it. Let's go to the next one. Right? Perfectly fine. Control S. Next, we will see, because we have to deploy this all now. Next, we will see what? We will go ahead and we will see record form. We will see record form. We can see record form. So I'm closing, close all, right? Control Shift P, create a Lightning Web Component, right? LWC underscore 30 06 underscore EG3 underscore LDS. I will say RECORD record FORM record form. LDS record form. Done. I'm opening the third one, HTML. Third one, right? Oh, right, there we go. I can do it anyway. LIGHT and ING Lightning, CARD card. In card, I can use layout. I'm trying to show in a different ways, right? Lightning, LAYOU layout. Inside the layout, I can have layout item. Item, right? Inside the layout item, now I will use record, lightning record form, right? You have to use like this. I'm just showing you, you can use, I can directly use inside the record form. I can use lightning form. Earlier, what I was doing, I was using it inside the right view form. Inside the view form, I was using what? Lightning card. Now I'm keeping lightning card outside. Wherever you want to use, you can use lightning card. There is no restriction with it. Lightning record, RECORD form. Earlier I have taken view form, edit form. Now I'm taking record form. Record form. Here, right? Here, what are the properties? First, record ID. Always use the same name. If you declare public, system will take it automatically. Now, what is the importance of @API? You'll understand now in the next example itself. Record ID. Perfect. Next, what is that? Object API name. Where do you want to put? Let's put it back to account. Right. Next, I have layout type. Layout. Layout. Layout type. Layout type equals to what? Equals to compact. Now, from where I'm getting? Group. I'm getting it from a component reference library. Component reference. Open the library. In Lightning, we have been taking under the Aura. Aura, I was scrolling down and I was taking under Aura. Lightning record, right here it is. Record form. This is Aura. No, we will not take this. I will go under Lightning Web Component. Under that I will take. Right, I'm going to Lightning record form. Under the LWC record form. Earlier one was Aura record form. Layout type. Compactor. Same as your light itself. What are the possible values it will support? It will support what? Possible values are compact or full. Compact or compact. Compact. Right. Next, mode. What mode you want? Mode spelling is wrong. M is small. Next, right? If a record ID is not provided, the default mode is edit. If a record ID is provided, the default mode is view. Possible values: view, edit, read only. Only 3 possible values. I will say view mode. If you don't put, the default will be what? Right? Default will be selected. Default will be If ID is not provided, then view. First mode mode equals to right view mode control S as usual. I go here. Sorry, any mistake?
Line number 6 in the curly brackets, record spelling wrong.
Oh, RECORD. Okay, RECORD. Perfect. Thank you. Right, done. Now, what I will do, compact, right? My JS. I will declare API. Now, every time I here, right, @ API, what was that? The field that I declared here. What is the work of API? Public. I was saying equals to the ID. Now I'm not saying equals to ID. I'll say control S. I will say control S. I will not say equal to ID. Control S. Right? Exactly, you want to show Rupam. Right? I will say visibility equals to true. True. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. No ID hard coded. ID is public. ID is not hard coded. In the earlier two examples, I was equals to, I was giving ID there. You can go ahead and you can remove those IDs from those also. IDs removed. Right click, rename, Control C, come here, paste it, Control S, update preview. See, nothing is there. Blank. Perfectly fine. Now, nothing is coming up here. Can I question mark ID equals to? Let's try. Question mark ID equals to. Take any account ID. Control C. And I press enter. Is the system taking? It's not taking. System is the record ID anywhere. Right? System is not taking. Okay, fine. Not taking. Agreed. System is not taking the IDs from here. In a Visualforce, it used to take, if you remember. Right? Here, I'm not hard coding the ID. Perfectly, that is also perfect fine. Now, let's go ahead. Still, I'm not giving it. Now, I go to my target where I'll be adding some targets. I'll be adding some targets. Right? I'll be adding some targets. What targets? We will say targets. Where do you want to deploy this? First, I will say targets. Okay. Target starting. Target closes. Right? TRGTS. Inside the target, I will say, right? Target. What is the target? Lightning record page. Lightning __ record pages. And I'll close the target. Where do you want to put? I want to put in the record page. Control S. You want to put an app page, home page, you can say. Right? So target. Control Shift P. deploy this to the source org. Right? I have deployed this to the source org. Right? Okay. So we have just put it on the target, right? Deploy to the source org. So let me go ahead to my Capital Info Solution page. I click on right setup. I will click on edit this page. I'll go ahead. Right. Scroll down. What is today's component? Here it is available. You can see that. Right. I drag and drop to here. I remove everything, guys. Okay. I delete. See, my component is available here. I delete the earlier lightning. LWC I dragged and dropped. Remember that this is the LWC that I dragged and dropped here. I click on save. I click on go back. Now I scroll down. See that automatically system has taken the ID. Layout is compact. That's all the compact layout field. Compact layout is nothing but I told you when you go to the layout, you'll be able to see compact layout. If I take full, did I pass the ID? No. I go to another account. I open, right, let's say that Wipro. System populates, wait, see Wipro data, right? Why? Because you have set API record ID, public, automatically during are getting assigned, is getting assigned to this. I need not to put even the same thing lightning. I have to push force has record ID, but here see that there is no force has record ID. What is this? There is no force has record ID. That means, right, copy the target, control C. I am going to my previous example, LDS2. I go here, expose true. I go to my JavaScript. I remove the ID. Control S. I remove the ID. Control S. What is that? It is where in contact details, right? See, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy. I'm removing the IDs now. Earlier, just to show you, I have an now. That is the goodness of public variable. That is the goodness of declaring an API. Metadata, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source. Whenever you declare an API, this is equivalent to force has record data. That means anyone can assign a data to this. Yesterday, if you see that, we assigned a data from another component. Here also same thing. Whenever you're opening the page, the ID is getting assigned from outside. System is automatically pulling the ID. Dynamic. If you leave this like this, it will put a dynamic ID. Similarly, I go to contact, right? API. Why we use API? For accepting dynamic ID. For accepting, declaring a variable as a global or a public, right? Swati Srivastav, right? I click on setup. I'm in contact now. Click on edit. I'm deploying the LWC. I scroll down. Example 2. Example 2. I'm dragging and it's still coming up. Wait, let it come first. Yeah, now it's there. Example 2. I'm dragging and dropping here. See, automatically system name, right? Activate, yes. Save. Assign to default org, yes. Desktop and phone, next. Save, right? I click on back. Earlier. So, @API, what are the usage? This is the usage. It accepts the data dynamically. See, Swati Srivastav name has appeared here. If I open Ravi, Ravi Sharma name will appear. Automatically the data is populating on the field. You have a clear button, click on clear, it got clear. Right? How to save it, Rupam? How to put a save button? Clear, we have done. It's coming up, fine. But how can I have a save button is a question. That's what we will do from tomorrow onwards programming. LDS with create, LDS with a create button, right? LDS with a create, right? Then LDS, create contact, delete, data table, all these will start seeing from tomorrow. Form based, tomorrow onwards we'll do programming based, right? Clear everyone? Yes, what I'm doing. Today's class, we have seen how to use LDS form based. Okay. LDS form based. Now, tomorrow class onwards, tomorrow we will have mostly theoretical to understand wire concept and everything, right? Or decorator concept, wire concept we'll understand and we will start using them. Import decorators. Okay. Clear, guys? Everyone? Right? These are all basic classes. Today onwards, tomorrow onwards, your core classes will start. Core classes will start, right? Core programming classes will start. Anybody has any questions, guys?
Yeah, in Aura, actually, if you change any field value, the save and cancel buttons are coming up automatically, right? If you are using record form.
Right, that's correct. That's correct.
Here, are we getting those save and cancel for the record form?
You have seen, no? To record form, where is that? Aura record form?
Can you go to account? Add we put there, right? In account.
No, it's not there. See, okay, let me go to the account. No, it'll not. Wipro, there you get it. Here you're not getting it. The button
Yeah,
doesn't
can you
come.
edit?
See?
Yeah. Can you edit
When I
website? Can you just
see when I edit, then it'll come. Same as this.
Yes, yes. Yeah, this is the
There,
one I want to see.
right. Yeah, it'll come. See, everything is same. The feature is completely same. You want to make a change, you want to, the field is all same. You want to create a new record, it is equal. Edit to start account name. Account name is what? Account name is LWCDH. See, without an ID, right? I'm taking and I'm clicking on save button. Automatically, if you go, a new account is created. LWC Tech. It'll be there. See. So whenever the ID is not there, it is equals to new. Whenever you click, it is new. The button will come. Whenever you click as a default, buttons coming up. Save and this. If you have a ID, then it will be now see that LWC Tech ID. So any change that will be updated. Actually, it's an update button. Save. Clear now?
Correct.
right? Same. See, the concept is same. There is nothing change in the way we're using it. There we say has record ID. Here we don't have any force record ID. Directly at the rate API. As soon as you declare at the rate, ID will be automatically assigned. Right? So
Yeah, and one
thank
more
you guys.
here.
Yes. Tell me.
Sorry, one more here. We have force colon.
Anyway.
The same tags are available, right? For force colon. Can we use them?
Yes. Yes, you can, right? You can go ahead and you can use them, right? So force, right? 1 minute, let me scroll down, right? In LWC, no, force is not there. Force is available only in Aura. In this, the force is not there. You have only record form, record ID, right? For the force, we have a different class tomorrow, right? We will be using, right, programming based with a wire and decorative and imperatively. There are two ways. With wire, with imperatively. Two ways you can call and imperatively. So we'll see this. Here we don't have force, right? In Lightning, we used to have a force record, right? And you can go ahead, you can use force record has methods, delete method, new method. If you remember, first we initialize the new, then we save it. Same thing we will do tomorrow, but without a force method. We will do imperatively. We will do imperatively. What is imperatively? We'll see tomorrow as I keep on going, right? Force record form, we will do. I want custom fields. For example, I don't want, right? Automatically, these many fields are coming up. You remember in the Lightning classes, full will take all field, compact will take compact field. I want selective fields. I want selective field. Not full, I want selective fields. Then where I can declare fields? How can I declare fields? That's what we will do tomorrow. Here it's tedious. Each field has to be defined individually. And then we have to create an array. And then we have to come here in the programming and we have to say where is the program here, right? Then I have to say, right, HTML. In this, right, I have to say fields. I have to declare. We will do it tomorrow. We'll continue with this. We will go more down in that. Same whatever we did in Lightning. In Lightning, full, compact, and custom. You want only custom fields to be displayed. I don't want 20 fields. I want 3 fields. I don't like the compact layout. I want to show only 3 fields. How can I do that? So if you remember that, we declared an array with a field and the is equals to that array we have been pointing in Lightning. Same concept we'll do tomorrow. Right, but little differently. That's the reason, it looks like repetitive, but here you just need to observe the difference. It's not same the way you do in Lightning. Any other questions, guys, before we disconnect? Any other questions? Thank you. Let's meet tomorrow. Have a nice and wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.